Panthers. And these guys defending their home turf. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Panthers head coach. This side not able to get it done in their home opener. Hoping for some better luck on the road here. On the opposite sideline, a look at their head coach. His guys were winners in week 1. You know they'd love to start the year with back-to-back dubs. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And we're off and running from Orlando. Luther Burden now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted now. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down. They'll go play action. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Well, out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. When you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that means 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds a man right side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our 1st point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
He's making a bid for it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This from 48 on the left hash. one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they're on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Third now to return it. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second drive. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already, this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Panthers.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
He'll work against the blitz. Oh, he shovels it forward, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He's going to throw it. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
And the Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. Plowing up the middle. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another carry for him. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Guy's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And he's just going to huck this one into about low C there. And some lucky fans. And all in a heck of a souvenir. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Fielded at the 7. He brushed him off with ease. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He's dropping back to throw. Pass brought in by Burton. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers break the tie here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Brown now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. To send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's a 10-3 ball game. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and this home crowd excited as their guys have possession. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. They'll run here on 1st down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have 2 choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You can play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem, well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Wild flat, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this, 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's a gain of 4.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Kick by Trujillo is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense getting all set for this series. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the well again. This This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They're throwing it. Brought in right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First down, play action. Looking right, and he finds it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
16 yards.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Orlando, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back-to-back carries here. And gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. He was good on his first attempt, and a second from a little over 45 here. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting at the 10. Escapes a defender. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Carolina offense headed out now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Taken away by the rookie from USC. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one right down the middle. And his guys managed to tie this game. It's 13-all. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Burden now to return it. Pokes away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And without much time to process things after that pick 6, Brock, first snaps of this series are being watched closely by all. Back to work they go after the interception. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
At the 26-yard line. A gain of 4. It's
now looking to throw. Has some daylight through the 40. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And the Panthers first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Panther first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds him on the slant. And this one does not go far. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
They are throwing it again. To the middle, but stand by Burden. And he's brought brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. He's going to throw it again. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
That's another Panthers first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. More from Orlando coming up. Here he is on 3rd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
They'll try and punch it in. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Back now, pressure coming. Setting up the screen. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout taken by the defense, their second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. 3rd down from the gun. And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Brown adds the PAT. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Our home team, 13.
Now Brown on to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The offense headed back to the field. They find themselves trailing 20-13 after that score. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 a multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Brown now for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Back to the air, following that pick six. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
I'll throw it.
At the 38-yard line.
It's completed right side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
This is caught downfield by Allen. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds a man right side. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And the catch is made for the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
27. Our home team, 20.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on 1st down. Sign quarterback run here. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks.
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. On 1st down, they'll run. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. These guys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Panthers set to take the field. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Rolling from the gun here. So the pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Now, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're going to try and throw it here. Setting up the running back screen. And he's tackled for a short gain. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Number 2. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, puts him there under this one, right side. He's got it inside the 25. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide.
And in he goes for the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one right down the middle. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7.
visitors 27.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Panthers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Now give left side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Yeah, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
And for the
second straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talked about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Here he goes, third and long. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Well, we call that protection lookouts. Like the O-line yelling back at the quarterback, look out! Because they have no answer right now with back-to-back sacks by the defense. They've got this crew offensively guessing.
That's played at the 43. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Hand off to the up back. And the ball is going to remain at midfield as he is stopped at the line. No gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Complete out to the right. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. Looking right, and he finds him. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Carolina about set to go once again offensively. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. All the left side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Gets out on the bootleg. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for the Panthers. First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
They've got first down here from the 36. Handoff now out of the gun. And this will over just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Brought in right side by McMillan. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Panthers first down.
He takes off with it. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Brown able to tack on the point after. And the Panthers bring it back to even.
34.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This offense ready to get going again now. And it's an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. They got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down. So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. 1st and 10 from the 32. Struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation where this is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the puncher gives him new life and this 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Fast cut by Dell. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a design run. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Look at the 3-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard.
The give now out of the shotgun. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know what that play shows me defensively, Kate? This group was on it. Situationally, they were aware the wide receiver could touch it in the red zone, and they were all over it.
That one's complete over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. This one's caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. And the Panthers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll throw it on 1st and goal. Brought in right side. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Setting up 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Keeps it on the option here. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Dump off caught by his back. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was frightened, but they send it backwards on 3rd and goal. Big moment here as Manix Trujillo comes on. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Cracking for it, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Setting him on the dive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to bring up 1st down. Another carry for him. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Looking in the air here. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. He's back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Orlando. These guys pushing to get within range for a game winner. Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
To number 2. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Back to throw.
At the 39.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that is good for a first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They'll run here on first down. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. To throw. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Burden now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Carolina offense headed out now. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
He'll look to throw it.
34 yards.
He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Throwing now. He's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. As we hit 55 seconds to play, they get it spiked to stop the clock. We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back motions right. Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
And the Panthers first down.
Down now to 35 seconds as he spikes it. We're in the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. Gets it to him on the screen. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Now apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. So the offense staying put to go for it. Desperation time here on fourth. Sends this to the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, I think we could all tell, Brock, when they saw that flag, they knew exactly what was coming.
Yeah, and unlike those wrestlers I watched growing up who could hide under the ring and just get away from everybody, there's no hiding now. All eyes on him.
Out of the end zone.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal. One final shot here. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And it'll be incomplete. They went for it, trying to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. But alas, we are headed for overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those two series, it is next score wins. Block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Burden now to return it. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they fought hard not just against their opponents out on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents here in these stands. Now a chance to be the first ones to answer the bell and take the early lead here in overtime. Begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's good for the Panthers. First down.
They work against the blitz. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to it. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down. Back now, pressure coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 10 yards.
air it out on third. Into the hands of Dell. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
A gain of 14. And the Panther...
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That was Tataroa McMillan he was looking for. And now they face 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Still sticking with the passing game. Brought in right side by McMillan. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage. All right, after the last snap, an injury on offense. It is Tataroa McMillan in some discomfort. Medical staff out to take a look. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Big moment here as Maddox Trujillo comes on. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. The kick is off the mark, no good. And now a window opens for the opposing sideline to end this game.
Before quarters couldn't do, Kate, the last 2 plays might have. Drive stalls on 3rd, then a makeable field goal is no good. And now that offense will take over, needing just a little bit of distance for a game winner of their own.
Now outruns their offense to take over. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, the other side gets a chance to go win.
Give him 24 yards on that one. And they're going to have a 1st down now. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Number 87.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. They can do something here. Ready to operate on 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
And the kick team comes on. A chance to win it here in overtime. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It was a great effort from our winners as we say so long from Orlando.